morning, everybody. I had to make sure this was recording, but good morning, y'all. Like, I am a little bit sad today because I did not pass my test. It was my third time taking it. I literally done took this test 3 times, y'all, and when you hit the third time, you can't take it until 6 months. But I'm not too sad because, on a good note, I do have a tutor now that's going to help me because I can't seem to pass the test, and but it's very hard. And y'all, it's like billions of people that stay in the United States, and it's only like 400,000 people that actually have this license. So, you know, it just makes sense on why it's kind of hard, you know. It's just a high, you know, it's a high paying skill, and you got to know what you're doing with it. So, which it's okay. So right now, I feel like I am in a season of like trusting God, trusting God's plan for my future. And I hope to, like, you know what, the heater might be too loud for y'all. I mean, like, cut it down for now. But I don't know about y'all, but the hardest thing I have come to recognize is trusting God's plans. And I'm not the only person that struggle with this. A lot of people struggle with this. I think the problem is a lot of us instantly want stuff to pop off and happen, and it doesn't work that way. It has to build. Things needs to be put in place in order for it to happen for you. So what I'm learning in this season, what I always had to work on anyway, is just being patient. Simply just being patient, relying on God, and doing the work until something happens. And like I say all the time, gratitude is like the best thing and the most important thing, is showing gratitude. And so I want to continue to show God and Jesus gratitude because I am very grateful for everything that I have now, you know. So it's just that waiting season, what we like to call the waiting season, and a lot of people tend to, you know, in this season it's a little frustrating, you get sad, and you know, and that's okay. And I think every day, the way I kind of like to not think about it so much, I keep myself busy, you know, thinking about how can I be a service to God's people in this world. That's mainly what I do to keep myself occupied and busy. And sometimes I get frustrated with that because I want to, you know, do more, and it's just like I'm not in the season where I can do a whole lot yet, but I can contribute small acts of kindness or do small things here, and I just have to work my way up into that. But also, we have to get used to doing these type of things, especially when you coming from a life where you didn't used to do it all the time. So it's just like really just taking your time with your growth. It's, you know, because most of, like, I'm like a person that just, like I said, I'm like, I always want to get stuff going and rolling, and, you know, and everything don't work like that. And I have learned to become this person to be patient and take my time, and it's times that I need to take active action, or, you know, to do stuff right then and there. Every time we drive through this school zone, y'all, it's so hard for me to remember after we stop at the stop sign to continue to go on 20. And I'm glad every time somebody in front of me, because if they wasn't, I would be driving faster than what I am and not paying attention. But yeah, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm about to pass these people too, okay? But yeah, got time for this. Like, I gotta get to work. But yeah, so y'all, it's raining. They said it wasn't gonna be raining till later, and now it's like pouring. Like, it's not pouring, but it's like a little wet. And I got on these flats, so I'm probably gonna stay in the building all day today at work. But yeah, like I was saying, like instant not instant gratification, but that is where we want to be. But like I was saying though, like just being patient in our waiting season and allowing God to move some stuff around, because I feel like when God blesses you, it's easy, and it's like I don't know how to explain. Like, it's like when God bless you, it comes so easily and naturally before you even know it. And I would say God have been blessing me so much in this season that I am trying to adjust to it, because it's been happening. It's like sometimes when God do stuff, it's just like so unbelievable sometimes that it actually happened for you. You know, like, I don't know how to make it sound. A lot of times you be grateful, and it's like once you finally get that thing, you're so happy and overwhelmed at the same time. It's like you get, I don't know how to explain. Like, it's like having a powerful gift or a powerful connection or something can be scary sometimes to people, and then especially when you actually start being with a healthy person too at that, then it's like, what I like about partnerships, and when you're with a partnership of God, that other person has the stuff that you need and the stuff that they need that from you. Like, because you're designed to push each other naturally to be better people, even though you're already good people. But it's just the growth that you get when you're with the right people that God has said you're supposed to be with, ordained to be with. And I don't know how to explain that. Oh my Lord, they driving wild today, y'all. But yeah, and so for the most part, you know, I have noticed ever since I've been with my fiance, he has done so much things for me, and it has changed like my mindset on a lot in life. And I really realized, like, but also I'm having to still get adjusted to being with this person, because I have not been with somebody in like 6 years. I haven't been in a relationship in 6 years. And I'll get to y'all, I'll tell y'all why. Because like I said, I still have to make a video on my story. And I'm just trying to like go with God in this until I need to tell my story or anything. But I definitely want to tell my story. I always want to be transparent, because I want to at least explain why I have this channel and why I'm doing this. I forgot that I was supposed to do a video Friday, but I had to go get my car service, and y'all came out, they were telling me about $1,700 worth of stuff I gotta get done to the car. But I really wanted to explain to y'all like why I do my affirmations, but it's okay, because I probably will do that video tomorrow, because that's been my video that I just really have to speak and talk about. Because like most of these videos I don't even like think about it. I just get on here and I ask God, like, you know, I tell God, just, you know, let me know what I need to be talking about today, and that's kind of how it works. So but yeah, like I said, just trusting the process, also trusting that that if God sent a person to you, that they're going, that I don't know how to make this sound, but when y'all are working together, it's just layers of things that you have to go through with somebody. When you're in a relationship with anybody, both parties, it has to want to be, it's an agreement, okay? It's a two-party agreement in a way, you know, and God is the mediator, like, pretty much. God is like, okay, I feel that this person fits, you know, this person is, you know, destined to be this person, or I don't know how to explain. But when you two get together, I think the biggest thing in my mind is make sure you keep God in the forefront of the relationship. But number two is you have to, like, you could tell in the midst of like all of it what each other need, if your needs from each other. But like I said, it takes time to get adjusted to. And also you got to be with somebody who actually wants to be with you, and they do better when they with you, and you're better when you're with them. And like I said, it's like you always have to have God at the forefront of everything. Like, oh, also I want to say my fiance passed his life exam, and so he's going to be a life agent. I'm so proud of him. He did amazing Saturday. We both took our test Saturday actually, and I didn't pass, so he was, and it's because of the math part on that test. And y'all, I'm not good at math at all. I could do basic math, but trying to remember formulas and things like that, it's just very, 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 very hard for me. So But when it comes to certain stuff, he's very good at math and like showing me how to do stuff. And so, and explaining in my language, I guess you could say. And that's what I love about him so much, because he knows how to like explain stuff that I might particularly not understand. But yeah, I'm very excited because he's going to actually show me, like, he's going to actually help me and show me a way where I can explain and everything. And that's why I said I got my tutor. So, even though the stuff is quite hard, it's very complicated. I don't know how to explain, but I'm gonna pass this test. I really fully believe I got 6 months. So I need to be training now, and I need to be piecing everything apart right about now. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take this time and months and just get to study and stuff. I think right now I'm just gonna really push doing my appointments and everything right now. But also, so the reason why I made this video about trusting the process, because also when it comes to relationships, you also need to trust the process of when you're in a relationship with somebody that God has ordained you to be with. And it's not the easiest thing to do. Like, it's just not, because you got to think about it. You're dealing with a whole other person with a whole different background, and they grew up different and their mind worked different. But God would never put you with somebody that is going to create turmoil in your life unless you just choose to go that way. Now that's a whole nother story. But no, when God puts somebody in your life, like, and when I tell you, like, it took a lot of adjustments for me, because like I said, I haven't been with anybody for 6 years, because I really was focusing on my self-health, like my mental health and everything, and just making sure that I can even be in a relationship and be healthy in a relationship. I realized, like, when me and him, like, if we ever was to get in a fight, and we really don't get in a fight or like a little argument, we literally argue or talk about things that makes each other better. I don't even know how to like make that make sense. Like, we'll argue, be like, well, I just really care about you, and I just want to make sure you feel needed. Like, we literally argue about the most, and it's not even an argument, but this is the things that we talk about. We just talk about, we want to make sure we're just being there for each other, and it's so healthy, and I don't know like how to explain it, but I just realized that when you're in a God ordained relationship, this is the type of things that you talk about. Like, it is crazy and it's funny, but at the same time, like I said, everything is a process, because when God gives you something very precious, you have to know what to do with it. And I thank God, like, for not giving me this person until now, because I realized the person that I was before, I wouldn't have been able to be the person that I am for him now, if that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure he feels the same, and he tells me every day how much he loves me, and and how much he's so grateful, because his life has changed significantly too, since we done met each other. And it's just, it's crazy. So maybe one day we'll get on here and talk, but I really don't like to display my personal life too much. I mean, I will talk about stuff that I want to talk about that's dealing with me, but that's just me, y'all. Like, I don't think y'all need to be knowing too much in my personal life, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get on here one day if he ever wants to like speak or talk. I cannot. Hold on, let me see, y'all. I gotta back up. But yeah, so I just really want to talk about that and really trusting the process. And like I tell y'all all the time, you need to make sure y'all pray in all that you do, because that is what's going to strengthen you. Y'all, I'm trying to get next to this truck, and yeah. But like I said, make sure you pray in all that you do. That's the most important thing, because you need to let God lead you in everything. Let him speak and tell you where to go, what to do, how to do it, and it'll happen for you. And I swear, y'all, I just seen something. Oh, that's a squirrel. Okay, I was scared, because y'all, literally, I stay in Dallas, like North Dallas, and close to the Carrollton area, y'all. And then, like, let me tell you, we seen 5 coyotes outside my job. It was like crazy. I'm like literally in the middle of the city with a freeway right there, and it was 5 coyotes like searching for squirrels and rabbits. And I'm like, oh boy, rabbits and squirrels, but they hunters. But when I seen y'all, the leader of the pack, he was beasted. Like, he was huge, but he was huge, and you could tell like he was the leader of that pack. It was crazy, like how big he was. Because I remember they was like, yeah, I see a coyote, and I was like, nah. I said, you can't just see one. I was like, y'all, it got to be like 5 to 6 out there. And tell me why the other 4 just popped up out of nowhere after the leader had like went. And I'm like, y'all, this in the middle of the city, the freaking freeway, like right there. It's like crazy insane. But yeah, but that's the end of the video. Like I said, make sure y'all trust in the process. Pray before you do anything. Pray in all things that you do. Please, 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 and he will show you the way. Okay, I want to tell each and every one of you that I love you, and I want y'all to have the most amazing day. Okay, and I will be back with another video, another topic, another subject, and I want to tell each and every one of you again, I love y'all. Make sure you pray in all that you do, and I will be back.